Hello, it's Wesel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're up to day 47 here in Amur. Still trying to sort of get out of Chernokamensk and come back to Cosmodrome. So we're in the middle of bringing the fleet back, and as part of that we're trying to also sort of at the same time do the Build Additional Farmhouses task. So we're without messing about, we're here with the Tayga, just tagging along behind the ZiKZ. I'd separated my convoy simply because I was a bit worried about tipping the Tayga over when it was being winched behind the ramped flatbed behind the ZiKZ. So we've left the ZiKZ just up ahead a bit. So we'll just bring out Tayga up behind. Now the we've damaged a wheel in some of our running, so that's a pity. And we're also a lot less fuel than I thought. So that could be a bit of a challenge. So we'll see how far we get. And I'll try and keep an eye on that turn off engine bit down the bottom there, because obviously once the Tayga runs out of fuel, that'll switch to say turn on engine. Hopefully I'll be able to just make it to the intersection. I'm not holding my breath because we only had 29 litres and I can't take us very far. Pretty much when we do run out of fuel, I'll detach the Tayga and let the Azov catch up to it with its fuel tanker. Because there's still 100 odd litres in the fuel tanker that the Azov has. Might just about make it. Come on, Tayga, you can do it. So it's running out of fuel now. Still got some, because I can hear its engine going. So I'm going to take a wide run here, so that I leave the Tayga on the left side here. There's some cracky ice. Pretty good. So he turned off the engine and then disconnected. And we're just going to run in here to the town storage where we can pick up the metal beam that we need. For the Build Additional Farmhouse task. I'm actually going to put 2 metal beams on because we know that in NAI we're going to need a bucket load of metal beams. Not bricks, metal beams on the trailer. 2. Obviously I was auto-loading that because there's no crane trucks around and I'm not hanging around to find them. Now I think I've still got my fuel on the rooftop. supplies. So that'll be more than enough to get the ZiKZ back to the garage. We'll be able to refuel from the step if I sneakily bring it back over. Considered. So I'm just going to bring the 6 here and park it. And hop back over to the Azov. And currently he has got a trailer right behind him, and that has a tiny bit of fuel in it. That other fuel tanker there, I'll come back with the Tartarin around that. So I'm almost full here with the Azov, so he'll make it back to the garage without any trouble. And in fact, he's not even going to be going back to the garage, but he'll go straight past because he's already configured with the long logs. I don't think we'll change him around. So he's going to have to come back all the way on his own though, his trailer. And it's going to be a little bit tricky in some places. He should be able to do it. I'm going to bring him back with this fuel trailer so I can fuel up the Tayga. It's pretty slow through here, we know this. Because pretty much every truck has trouble coming through here. It's been pretty good coming back. I purposely want to bring the Azov back behind the other trucks, just in case we drop any logs off. Yeah, it's just a little bit harder for the Azov just because he's ploughing as he goes. Might need to do a bit of winching, I think. Winch on a bit then pull the trailer up. Well, that was not as far as I thought it was. I don't actually think he's... Oh yes, he's just snowplowing a bit with his nose. Let's go this way. That's better. Of that one. So then enough we should be able to at least do our first drop for Build Additional Farmhouses. But I don't think we're going to be able to get the Azov all the way back to Chernokamensk and back again with short logs to do the second one. So we're really having to work hard. It's funny how some of the contracts are really really easy to do, and some of them are just really hard. Can't do much of this. Where's my Chica? Lost it. Oh, here comes it. Oh, great. After all of that, to try and find the must be a whole lot of connections off the screen somewhere. Right, don't forget our trailer. Yes, there were all those tiny little bushes there. Azov. We just can't do it. Quite a while ago I was wondering whether I should have bought another truck. The one I had in mind was the Voron AE, which is kind of like the Tayga. It is a lot like the Tayga. Similar ability, not quite as strong, but very similar. It's also a quick truck. I wondered if I should have bought that when we got here to Amur. Instead I thought, no, I'll give the Azov 7 a go because it's a mighty strong truck and it can do the holy trinity, the truck, trailer and crane, whereas the one can't do that. But it's moments like these where I think the Voron would have been a a better choice. Because the poor old Azov is just clearing a path. Oh, didn't mean that. I've forgotten I had that attached. Oh, that means I don't have a reattach. Oh, that's a bit... Okay. What do we got at the front? Yep, will do. Just trying to get ourselves so we can get up and out of the cracked ice a bit. Go over that way. We should bring up our fuel trailer. Don't think we're actually going to go anywhere. This way. Got our trailer up behind us. Almost out. Goodness. I don't think we have to get in there. No. We'll just bring the trailer up again. Should have a go to that tree there. That should be able to get us onto some snow. Right. So that's probably the worst of that bit done. Stick the car behind us like that. That's got through probably the worst patch. So now I can come over to here. And refuel trailer over for the Tayga. Then we'll go back and get the Tartarin. Bring that back with the other fuel trailer. You'd think this is a bit more solid, but it's actually not. It's just as cracky as the ice. It's very sneaky. Pushing a bit to get to that tree. Oh, it is hard going, isn't it? Go sideways out of here a bit and try and get some sort of leverage there. Again, with the Azov, it's all about just trying to get its nose out of the ground. And we're probably close enough to be able to reach that tree now. So we'll bring up our trailer. And keep going at all. A little bit. So we can get something. Yep, just going on sideways. But now, we can reach that one. This is pretty Azov friendly. How far away? Not very far. Yeah, you wouldn't want to bring the Azov here very often. this is terribly yucky. And half the problem is the Azov is such a heavy truck. It just sinks into everything. Don't think any of these are going to be any good at all. Change truck, get back in there. And it's just out of winch range, I'll bet. Oh, isn't that just typical? Even on our own, we can't even move. Alright, stop engine. Oh, well, I was going to bring the Tartarin over anyway, so. So today is going to literally just be a day of bringing trucks halfway around Cosmodrome. That's what we're going to do. Unbelievable. Such great hopes for today too. We might have been able to really get a bit done. We are not. These maps are just so big and slow. It takes such a long time to traverse them. Close I get to that, hitting both of them. Able to bring the Tartarin over, use it to act as a bit of a fuel transferer from the fuel tanker to the Tayga. Also, I can pull the Azov 7 out of that mud. And then we should be able to get our little convoy going again to take the ZiKZ and the Tayga to build the additional farmhouses. I wonder if I should have refueled both of these fuel tankers while I was in Cosmodrome, Chernokamensk, or at least one of them. Might have been a good idea. Yes, you know the snow and mud is slow going when the Tartarin can't get through it. Has to resort to low gear. Unfortunately, the Azov's already smashed this ice down here, so it's going to make it a bit harder for the Tartarin to come through. I might try and come around the side here, because he doesn't break it anywhere near as badly. Noticeably quicker trip than the Azov 7. Slightly different path, just to avoid the worst of the broken stuff. That's a bit easier. A bit in the way, but so we don't have many points left. We don't need many, we just need, oh yes we do, for the Tayga he needs 157 on his suspension and a wheel. Okay, good, that's what I thought. So we'll use all 7 points we had left and our wheel, so at least we'll fix the wheel. Come back here, give this guy a bit of a hand. Bring the trailer through. do what we said we were going to do ages ago. Get the Azov 7 over its fuel tanker up to there. From the tanker to the Tayga. Right. Continue on our way back to the garage. Ooh, toot. Just want to make sure we're nice and close to the tail. The trailer. I think there's a couple of telegraph poles we're going to have to be super careful with. Always a bit of a tip hazard, so I'm actually going to turn off the engine and disconnect. It's hard going. Similarly to when you see the ZiKZ, the Tayga, when you see the Tartarin slow right down, if you see the ZiKZ slow right down, it's hard going. I'm just going to run on a bit so we can stop on the flatbed. Let the Tayga come through. So that'll be there. Then go back to the Tayga. Yes, I didn't want to make him go any closer. He was climbing the wall a bit there. Yeah, this will be a bit challenging. worked out pretty well. Steady. Yeah, it's close enough. We'll switch back to the other one. Okay, switch to that truck and turn him on. Try that again. Okay, that took a little bit, didn't it? Hopefully now, we should be able to make it up to the farm. The ZiKZ could well run out of fuel. We'll see how we go. We do have fuel in the rooftop, so hopefully that'll be alright. On the front there. Oh, it's a lot harder driving from this far back. Everybody stop. This is the spot I did have a little bit of trouble before, so I'll take it a little bit more cautiously. And in fact, this telegraph pole up here is pretty mean as well, so I'm going to ZiKZ on and past this pole here. Because if you're towing, this pole has a tendency to catch your trailing truck. I think I'm also sufficiently out of fuel. I need to refuel from that. Tartarin just skips along compared to the ZiKZ. It just feels like there's so little weight in it compared to the way that the ZiKZ handles. It's a bit like switching from the Tayga to the Action. Right. Okay, hopefully now we'll have a straightforward run to the barns. truck. Oh. Okay. He's obviously cut the corner. Where's his line? Yes, spilled out. Okay. That's a poop. Alright. Too bad. Back to the 6. So again, this is the problem with towing a truck behind the truck. He's cut the corner, run into that building. Which has been enough to tip him out. One of those. So that's good. So there's still one metal beam on the trailer. That's fine. So I'm going to turn around here, stand up the Tayga, but I reckon his logs will have all rolled away. That wasn't what I really wanted to do. But that's what we'll beat them. So it's all falling apart right at the end here, isn't it? Yeah, there's at least one more on the floor there. So that's not going to work right. So, in order to sort this out, we're going to need the Azov 7 to come along and pick him up, or at least pick up the logs. So that messes everything up. Let's just get ourselves straight on, mate. Get away from that. Okay. Not the end of the world. Alright, so the Tayga can't do anything now. As in, he's dropped his logs, they're there. So he can't pick them up again. 92 litres of fuel. That'll be enough to get him to the garage. So he's on a mission now to get to the garage, where he will configure with the small crane and low saddle and grab that semi-trailer that's there. Pick up the metal beam that's fallen down. But before he does that, we'll need to teleport the step from Chernokamensk Garage back to Cosmodrome Garage. Because we can use the Azov 7 to pick up the short logs and put them onto the ZiKZ. We don't have to put them on the Tayga. will put the loading crane and saddle low. Our normal setup. It doesn't have much fuel left, so that's okay. There's 2 concrete blocks here, and we might need them later, but we certainly don't need them straight away. So I'm going to take them off. And put them, just sort of squish them on those seats there or something. See if I can just get them off the trailer. Lovely. Yeah, and then we'll stop there. We'll then go back to Chernokamensk and grab the step, which is at the garage. And we'll put it in the garage, then teleport it over to the Cosmodrome Garage, which will cost us 1,000 credit. But is well worth it, because there's no way I'm going to drive it all the way back there. So we've still got a fair bit of fuel in it. Certainly not to top up these guys. Okay, so we will retain it. Global map, Cosmodrome. I could have done Cosmodrome. I always forget, when you're here, you can press, in my case, a square for the PlayStation, to go to the garage without having to open up the actual selector. So it is quicker. I keep forgetting it though, and I always go into the into the map and then tab down to find the garage. So I've got to try and remember, when you want to go to the garage, just press square. So we'll get to the Cosmodrome Garage, we'll grab our step out of storage and pay that money. And now I'm just thinking I'm going to customise him and give him his chains back. Because I think we're going to be needing to do some more chain-like work. Alright. So, we can refuel from the fuel tank to the Tayga. Okay, the fuel tank's got 800 litres, so not a huge amount, but not too bad. Because we're going to want to refuel the ZiKZ as well. So let's change trucks into the Tayga. Unfortunately, I can't put the the step into the tray bed, but we can convoy these two. Come up a bit too close. Possibly a bit close. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, it's okay. So very aware that when you are towing a truck, it tends to the second truck. Follow a very wide line. Don't know where I'm going with the prime mover, but we'll get there. It's pretty light actually, so I reckon we'll probably hit our 8 o'clock mark. So I'll just come to the other side of this. just see what we've got in terms of time. What do we got? 7:48. Yeah, okay. That was a pretty good guess, wasn't it? So what we might do is we might just crib a little bit of time so that we can at least get to the ZiKZ. This could tip him over, hoping it won't. No, he's a little champ. Well done, step. I might just leave the ZiKZ here, the step here, sorry. I guess there's no trouble fixing that up later. So we'll pull the Tayga up here out of the way so he's not annoying anyone. I did turn the engine off the step, didn't I? Yes. And in fact, yes, the step is going to just... Okay. Going to park here next to the pole because ZiKZ will come out. We don't have to go. That'll do. And finally, last thing we'll do is switch back to the Azov because he's going to have to come home as well. But that will be tomorrow because that's the end of the day. What time is it? 8:47, so a little bit beyond our 8 o'clock cutoff, but not too bad. So, did we achieve anything today? Probably not really. We managed to deliver one load of short logs. We managed to throw one load of short logs on the floor very near to the Build Additional Farmhouse. We did drop off the metal beam, but then we threw the other metal beam onto the floor as well. So, and other than that, yeah, we move the trucks around. So tomorrow we're going to move more trucks around. So still going to need to bring back the Azov 7 so that we can use its crane to pick up those short logs, pop them on ZiKZ. It can run them up and complete that second set into the farmhouses. And then we can refuel the ZiKZ and go and get a final set of short logs. That'll be the main task tomorrow. We'll be going all the way to Chernokamensk and getting a bunch of short logs and coming back. So that'll be what we'll be doing. So hopefully you'll join me for that. Could be similar to today. Hopefully we won't throw them on the floor though. But at least the ZiKZ will be doing it on its own, so it won't have to be towing the Tayga with it. Anyhow, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy my fun and games. And yeah, hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow. Otherwise, it's a bye-bye for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.